Do you have Medicaid sponsored assisted living in South Carolina?
Yes, we do. It's means tested. You have to, your income has to be below a certain level. And of course, your assets, you can't have, there's a certain limit to how many assets that cash, basically, that you can have.
Sure.
You can own a house. That does not exclude, that's not counted in terms of whether or not you qualify for Medicaid.
Mm-hmm.
It won't make you sell your house during your lifetime. There's always that intent to return home, even though you're in a nursing home. So they don't make you sell your house.
Okay.
Which is sort of something that people assume. But
Right. Yeah.
But if you do qualify for Medicaid and you own a home, the glitch is what we just talked. Not the glitch, but the drawback is that Medicaid would have a lien.
Right.
On your assets after you pass away. So they would be entitled to be paid back. So your estate would sell your house at that point in time, and if Medicaid files to be reimbursed, that has to be dealt with. So sometimes it's not as much as what your house is worth. I mean,
yes.
You own Medicaid some, but you don't owe them, your whole house. So
right.
So,
do you guys have homestead exemptions in South Carolina like we do in Georgia, where it exempts a certain percentage? Okay.
No, we don't.
Okay.
Anything like that, like Florida. Yeah.
Yeah, I've done some Medicaid deals. We had to get an appraisal done. It had to be approved by Medicaid, to sell the asset or whatever, and they had to approve it. And, there was a portion that the family could get, but Medicaid got all the rest of it.
Yeah, I think there may be some. No, I think there's no exemptions or anything. They won't make, if you have a surviving spouse, the surviving spouse wouldn't be required to sell the home if they were still living in it.
I see.
Yeah, so.
But would those liens would still stay on the property until that spouse sells, or?
I think it depends. There's ways, like you can have the house put into a trust so that, and as long as it's not we can do some trust and some planning where we can preserve the home and keep it outside of your probate estate, so that and Medicaid would not have a lien. So, but that's something you have to do. There's a 5-year look back period, so you sort of need to plan ahead to do something like that. But that is a doable solution to the problem, especially when somebody, the major asset of their estate is their home, and they want their children to receive it. So there's some planning that we can do to make that happen.
Yeah, definitely.